Hello and welcome back to Hevsel Weekly. In this week's episode, we will talk about SpaceX mega Starship completing a successful test flight halfway around the Earth, a wraparound human embryo model producing blood cells, the upcoming climax of the Orion meteor shower, and the UK approving its largest solar farm yet. So without further ado, let's get started on this week's headlines. This week, SpaceX Starship, which they claim to be one of the most powerful rockets ever built, completed an hour-long test flight halfway around the world before safely splashing down in the Indian Ocean. The company's 11th flight of the massive spacecraft, which was called version 2, met every major target of the company. It was able to deploy MAX satellites, reignite an engine in orbit, and maintain full stability throughout the duration of the mission. The success marks the second consecutive mission success for Starship, following a similar test in August. Earlier this year, the rocket suffered multiple failures, including 3 in-flight incidents and 1 explosive ground test. This week's run, however, signals major progress as SpaceX races to prepare for NASA's 2027 lunar mission, Artemis. In these missions, Starship will be landing astronauts on the lunar surface. With that development, humanity will set foot on the moon for the first time in 54 years since the last Apollo mission. In a groundbreaking discovery, researchers at the University of Cambridge found a new way to produce human blood cells in laboratory conditions that mimics the process in natural embryos. The model was named hevseltimes, being inspired by human stem cells, and is able to self-organize into structures resembling the early human embryo. After about 2 weeks of growth, these hevseltimes began producing blood in a process that mirrors the process of 4th or 5th week of natural embryonic development. This October has been a very noteworthy month for anyone who is interested in astronomy. In the first week of the month, we were able to observe a supermoon, followed by the Draconic and Orion meteor showers. However, starting on the 21st of October, the Orion meteor shower, which is largely formed by debris left behind by Halley's comet, will be reaching its peak. Observers can expect up to 25 meteors per hour striking across the sky at a speed of nearly 66 kilometers per second in both hemispheres. And the UK plans for one of the largest solar farms yet to be built in the country have been approved in Lincolnshire. The project, known as Tilbridge Solar, will cover nearly 3,000 acres near the village of Glenworth, south of the A631 between Gainsborough and Canby Corner. Once completed, it is expected to generate enough electricity to power around 300,000 homes. Energy Minister Michelle Shanks called the decision a step toward improving Britain's energy security, emphasizing that solar power remains one of the cheapest and fastest sources of renewable energy to build. Thank you for turning into Hevsel Weekly. We'll be back next week at the same time with more updates from all around the world. Until then, stay informed and take care.